Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Not That Complicated. It's Tejah.
Jametra
And Morgan, hey you guys.
What do you do? How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. A hearty har.
All right.
All right, so today's icebreaker, the question is, what is your favorite memory of us and why? Who's going to start?
Fine.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
I was like, okay, maybe we can go in age order or something because no one's taking
My age order.
Yeah.
Let me go last since I'm the young spring chicken.
Okay. It's still all 96, but okay.
Young stream chicken my ass.
I would say probably my favorite memory with Jamie, something at LSU, like a time that she's come. Honestly, probably that party
That was a
that we
good
went to
time.
that pissed off our boyfriends. We had a blast. Like, we were all lit and had a good time. But also, like, the time where she came in around graduation time. I feel like we've all had good times. I'm not counting anything Miami related because that was a nightmare. But
You on the floor, and he said, "Where's Megan?"
That was fun for everyone else. But I feel like anytime you've come to LSU, we had a good time. Tejah, I don't know, babes. I just feel like there's years and years and years of buku moments. I don't know. Definitely like girls retreat is in there. But I feel like there are like good wholesome moments from like college that are.
Let me give you an example because y'all you don't know how to pick an answer. So my favorite movie with Megan is definitely she's on her. She's flat.
This is the second episode we doing this, but go ahead.
It's funny. You guys need to understand how funny this is. She's laying down on her stomach, looking under the crack of the bathroom door.
Mind you, I was in the bathroom.
And I'm trying to entertain our guests because everybody else left. So I'm trying to be the entertainer.
There was nobody else. It was just me.
And I didn't leave. I was still there. I was just in the bathroom.
No.
I was just in the bathroom.
She was nowhere in the mix.
Everybody like, and so I'm trying to.
Okay, let's set the scene. There's 3 guys, 3 girls. We're the 3 girls. There's 3 of them, 3 of us. Cool. Yeah. Tejah isolated. Me and Jametra in the living room with the other 2 guys. Mm-hmm. I had to go because the one that was assigned to me was not doing it for me.
Not the one that was assigned to you.
Because I know they were in that car assigning girls to each other. I know they was, and the one that was assigned to me wasn't doing it for me. So I left.
But either way, Megan at this exact moment, Megan's on her flat on her stomach with her head trying to peek under the door. That little ass sliver. What were you gonna see?
Girl, because I was in that closet, like it was like that little in between spot. It was like the room, the closet. I was just down there for so long. I'm like, girl, what's going on? Like, like I was bored. I was like, where's the action? Like, what's going on?
And so then the guy, I'm entertaining her nigga and trying to entertain the other nigga.
Ain't no nigga of mine.
One of them was like, where's Megan? So serious. My friend, you have told me at this point, you talked to her for a couple hours. Now I feel like.
Right. How do you not know her name?
Why would you say that? And he was so confident.
Confident.
So when I buzzed out laughing, he didn't understand why I was laughing.
I got one. Because that just reminded me of another one, but I got one.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. And then my second one with Tejah had to be in high school. We sit over there eating our salads. That's all you see because that was the prepackaged food. So we're eating salads, shaking
salads.
And this boy, what's his name?
3Dub.
Came over there. He was like, "Y'all on a diet?" And we were like,
"It's like y'all always eating salads."
We were like, "No." Then he walked up. Then came back. He said to Tejah, he said, "My friend want to talk to you." And then she's like, "Who?" He point. It's just like, he's not cute. And when look back, I'm like, oh my god, she just said that. Frida looked at his friend and bust out laughing, and then the friend's just sitting over there because he heard her.
He didn't hear me. We were far away. He did not hear me.
We were
He did
not.
not hear me. He just knew something bad happened because Frida was laughing.
And
He didn't hear me.
Friend's just over there looking.
Mm-hmm.
Why would she say that?
Well, he looked like a microphone, like the top of a microphone with
Wait.
the afro. I'm like, dude, it's 2011, 2010. What's going on?
All she had to say was a no thank you because
that's all she had to say.
Okay, I was like 14.
And they were like 18 or 19 probably. So they shouldn't have been trying to
Also that.
Because Frida was, you remember the whole rumor was Frida was like 22.
But at least they were 18.
At least they definitely
were 18.
Yeah, because we were freshmen, they were definitely seniors. 100%.
So they shouldn't have done it, but Tejah did not have to say it. She said,
that's sick.
He's not cute. That's embarrassing.
That is.
Why would she say that? Have some cool.
That is embarrassing.
I was just being honest.
I'm sure.
Honest. I didn't know back then, I didn't know how to, keep some things in and not say everything. Okay, so one of my favorite memories with the first one is going to be like a dual one because this shit was so funny. Okay, so this goes back to low-key our Miami trip. It's the same nigga that called Morgan Bacon. It's the same nigga that called Morgan Bacon. And he had been messaging her on Instagram, right? He wanted to talk to her. So we were all on the phone. We were like, Morgan.
He was trying to be my man for real, and I just wanted him to give up the act. Like, I initially was like, I know you were assigned to me, and I thought, like, I told him, I was like, you don't have to keep acting like you like me. Like, I know how this got set up. Like, this is not a thing. I don't live here. We don't have to try to make this a thing. The spark's not there.
Never talk to that nigga again. Why would I talk to you again?
Wow. So I was messaging her on Instagram and basically like, I want to talk to you, blah, 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 and they somehow exchanged numbers. So we were like, Morgan, call him.
He finessed my number. Yeah.
Okay, well, I couldn't remember.
Called himself.
That's why I said somehow y'all exchanged numbers. I didn't say what it was.
That sounds like I had a choice. Okay, he took my phone.
Okay, y'all somehow.
Pause for a second.
Mm-hmm.
My sound doesn't have any like bars on the little recording.
Mine does. It shows.
Yeah, on mine too.
Talking. No, I see y'all's bars, but
I see your bars.
I see your bars too.
Oh, okay. I'm like,
yeah, I see it. Bars. Yeah, I see it. It says you are connected to your microphone from your computer. Yeah, but, yes, I see it on here. Okay, so like I said, they got the numbers. So we're like, Morgan, call him. Happy because he wanted to talk to her something. We was like, answer it, and just we gonna go on three-way. We gonna be on mute. We took it back to middle school. Okay, so they get on the phone or whatever, and this is a big ass joke to us. He was very much serious, but we were very much joking. Like we were telling Morgan what to say. So somehow they get into this whole. I think she said that she can sing, or no, he is like a poet, quote unquote artist. So she was like, I want you to, rap something for me. Oh God. So he does it. He sings or whatever the fuck he wants to call that shit. And me and Jametra on the mute, dying laughing, and we're texting. Like, what the fuck is this? So then he was like, Morgan, you go. So she's like, what do I sing? What do I sing? And just like a fun fact, Morgan actually can sing, but like I said, this was a joke. So this bitch goes to start singing fucking City Girls.
I did.
Was it Act Up that you were singing?
Yeah.
She said, real ass bitch, give a fuck about a nigga. So then
exactly.
It, and then he said, what did he say, Morgan? He was like, ooh.
He was like, I don't know. Like, that didn't really sound like you could sing that well. I said, coming from you?
He did. He was like, ooh.
He tried to play me.
It wasn't that good or something like that.
Yeah, he was like, it wasn't that good.
And I was like, I don't think I'll hear you on the radio anytime soon. Like, come on, don't do that.
He didn't try her.
At that point, I reached my max with him because I was like, all right, you've insulted me 3 too many times. Like, this was cute for the jokes. It was cute, but you're never going to hear from me again.
Oh, God.
And I remember ending that conversation. I was like, talk to you never. And I have not spoken to him since. Yeah. He's called me and messaged me since then.
Yeah.
He's called me as recently as last year.
I would say he even tried to reach out to her last year.
That's odd.
Very odd.
Well, I can't hold you because I blocked the niggas I was with. I blocked them. So he didn't
even do you nothing.
He didn't. I didn't want that energy because I was drunk and that's not who I am in real life.
Jametra thought I was trying to steal her man because we started talking about church.
Yeah, church and cars. Yes. That's what Jametra. That's when Jametra got pissed. It said, hell.
She couldn't believe it.
And they was talking about Jesus.
Like, you came over here with the intention to, and now you want to start talking about Jesus?
That was him.
That shit was funny. Okay, so then the second memory, this one is Jametra. This is us, another high school moment. Oh shit, there's actually some good one. Okay, this is another high school moment. Me and Jametra have a best friend song, right? And it's No Hands. So one particular day, we decided in our physics class that we're gonna stand on the tables. It's like lab tables, so it's those thick, long ones. It's not desks. It's just like where 4 people can sit at one table. So I don't know why. I think Miss Robinson was gone somewhere. I don't know. Or we just didn't give a fuck about Miss Robinson.
Yeah, Miss Robinson, she was on her last leg. She retired. I'm dead serious. She retired after that year. Like she said, fuck this shit. She was not with it. So, what we did wasn't even the worst of what the other classes had done.
Yeah, that's the thing is we weren't even the worst. We were her soft class. So for some reason that day we was turned up and we was like, bitch, we about to start performing No Hands. So we get to standing up on the chairs. Look, no.
Y'all are ghetto.
We turned that bitch up, okay? The whole class is like
very hood.
What they say? Ratchet.
It was very much hood, very ghetto, but it was so much fun.
It was fun.
We had that bitch turn. And I think the reason why we were like bored with our time because I think that was our lunch period, so it was longer. So we were just sitting there like, fuck, we are bored in here. Like, get us out of here.
Who knows? We stayed on lunch in the classroom. What is it called? When we had lunch in the classroom.
Oh, that's not silent lunch, but
yeah, in class. Yeah. I don't know. We stayed having that, so it might have been one of them days.
It might have been one of them days. But she said, "You guys are staying in the class." Like, oh, man, we got to turn this bitch up. We got to turn it up. Little do you know, I need a whole ass concert in here. Okay, lady. Like,
you got examples? Don't say. I just said that.
Yeah. So you have a better one, Morgan?
Me?
Yeah.
We were giving you examples.
Okay, so sorry. Well, I would say one of my favorite specific examples with Jametra was when we were at Tejah's ex's apartment.
Oh,
it was like 5, 6 a.m. and me and Jametra were just like out by the arcade playing games. It was like 5, 6 a.m. and we had just been over there all night. And we were just chilling. Like,
you're trying to give them a chance to
we were giving y'all a chance to settle down. And it was like my boyfriend at the time, he was out there and we was just like, music was blasting. We just playing games like it's like the sun not coming up. Like the sun not coming up, because it is.
Literally. I was like,
and yeah, that was just like, that was a great bonding moment.
The only person to come back and she's sitting on the couch.
Like nothing ever happened. But
you could have been came out her ass so we could leave.
She's good for that. Oh, she's good for that. She's good for that. She's good for that. But we're not gonna get on that. We're not gonna get on that.
I was still mad, you know? Still mad.
I would say, I don't know if this is like a favorite moment, but I remember like freshman year. Well, for one, Tejah would always like sleep in my bed freshman year, or maybe first semester freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember at one point, like me and one of our other mutual friends was like, Tejah slipping, like we need to talk to our friend because she up there with that man and she is just losing control. So we had a slight intervention, and Tejah, stubborn as she is, she was mad as hell. We were like, girl, we love you.
Nah, because that intervention was whack.
Okay, I will say, some of the points presented by the other friend, we didn't talk about that beforehand. I want to talk about skipping class. Okay,
I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
the other stuff. I was like, wait, we didn't
What
discuss.
you wanted to talk about?
She
like I was being ambushed. I was
okay,
like,
my
hell.
she kept wanting to talk about like how Tejah was always with her boyfriend at the time. But had I known that she was gonna want to talk about that, then I would have been like, but girl, you too. What do you mean?
Oh, and she was trying to say, don't just
yeah, like you all like she like Tejah's always up his, you know.
She was.
Like you're always. I was like, you're gonna be over here studying. What do you be doing?
I call, like,
not your boyfriend be over here studying, but you don't.
And where'd that get you?
Well, I used to say the same thing to her because anytime I call, you laying in the fucking bed. Girl, go do something. Get out of that man's bed.
That was hilarious.
The fuck is like? I literally felt like I was in the scene of Real Housewives, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Yeah,
we was downstairs on the first floor in like the little kitchen or something like that, I think, or the media room, and I was just like, "Baby."
Yeah. Tejah was like, I'm not feeling this.
Well, like dead ass. I was like, I feel like I'm being ambushed. I feel like I'm being attacked.
I just felt like if the other friend was gonna like go for the other bullet points, she should have talked to me first, because then I would have been like, I don't think that's smart coming from you. One, because you're in the same boat. Like, what do you mean? That man is always in our room. Like, what do you mean? You know? So
this is not the pot calling the kettle black.
Right.
Sperry guy.
Huh?
It's Sperry's.
Yes. Sperry's.
Exactly that. But yeah, definitely like girls retreat. And I think like honestly, that whole maybe like 2 weeks, you know, like our senior year after we finished finals, but we hadn't graduated yet. Me and Tejah was together every single day, like doing whatever, sometimes doing absolutely nothing, but we have that type of friendship where we can do absolutely nothing and like have fun with that. So I would say that time too, because we were just living life. My mom was like, is everything okay? I was like, yeah, girl.
Like,
I'm just
fine.
I feel like she was concerned because I was like fresh out of a breakup and like all that, which I was, like cool, valid points. But I'm just having fun. That's good.
Dang, not the Amber Alert. Oh my God, who stole somebody's kid?
Not an alert.
Oh, guys.
But yeah, great times.
Great times. I agree. Those are some good times. Okay. Now that we're done with the icebreaker, let's go on to pop culture.
Yeah.
Do I got a pop? Morgan, what you got? Because I'm not thinking about it. Do I got a pop culture?
It's fine. Okay, so my pop culture is going to be a question, as we know. So Mother's Day recently passed, and I think, you know, with every like Mother's and Father's Day, you know, like you acknowledge those different people who either play like, you know, those Instagram posts where it acknowledges all of the groups of what everyone might be feeling on that day. Great, cool, whatever. I was talking to someone who lost their mother a few years ago, and they were telling me about how they have a stepmom, and their father from the jump expected him and his siblings to like go above and beyond for the stepmom. And that made me think, like, for one, me personally, I feel like that's insensitive. And I just feel like you shouldn't expect that from your child. And so I was wondering what you guys thought about that, because I personally feel like if I did have a stepdad growing up, my mom wouldn't tell me how I had to treat him or do anything for him on Father's Day. I feel like she would just give me that autonomy to kind of like do what I'm comfortable with. But like having a parent tell you, you need to show up and show out for your new stepmom, like go to hell.
You got me fucked up.
Yeah, especially when it's a new stepmom. It's not like
bitch, who the fuck is you?
Since I was 2, it'll be
right.
I feel like it's a different thing when they've been in your life since you were like a little kid, and
right?
They're really the only parent you know. Versus my mom just died last year, and I just met this lady,
and like you're an adult at this point, so it's like
no,
you weren't taking me to games, you weren't taking me to school.
Like what the hell am I gonna say to you?
Any of that. You might get a card.
That's odd. Because I'll say, because my mom recently got married, and I just think it's funny because I don't even call him my stepdad. I'd be like, oh, my mom's husband,
right? Because like that's not the role. You're grown.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just not. And I like him. We cool, but I just don't. I didn't intentionally be like, oh, my mom's husband. It's just what happened.
Yeah,
right.
I always say that. I'm like, well, I've always wanted a stepdad. I didn't get one, but if I were to get one now, I don't need a dad. Like I'm a full functioning adult at this point. I would just see him as a partner for my mom. Like, and I don't know, would I call him stepdad? I don't know how it would just kind of happen like that, but you're not my dad or a father. We're not really a father figure at this point. I'm old.
Right.
But even when I did have a stepdad when I was growing up, I also called him by his name.
Yeah, I also said my stepdad growing up, I called him by his name.
Like I never called
him. You're Richard.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Never called him dad. Yeah. Never called him dad.
And
so,
it's not
my dad.
And it's not. And if he wanted that to be his name, he could have, because he was with my mom when I was a baby. And my dad.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like if he really it would have made sense, but like it just didn't come out naturally for me. Yeah. It wasn't a natural roll off the tongue calling him dad or whatever.
Yeah, no.
Your mama named you, so I'm gonna call you.
You're Richard.
Literally. Hey, Doug. How's it going? Okay, I actually do have a pop culture. We know Kevin Samuels kicked the bucket recently. And there's like a whole bunch of discourse on Twitter about this. Like, how could you guys be celebrating a man's death? I don't care if you didn't agree with what he was saying, but to celebrate his death is just OD, and you guys need help. All that kind of stuff. I personally don't have an opinion on if you should celebrate or if you shouldn't. I feel like there's gonna be certain people I'm gonna celebrate. Where R. Kelly goes, oh, I'm going up.
Not R. Kelly.
Me personally, I don't even fuck what y'all say. Y'all can say I'm evil or what, but that man did some nasty, nasty things. So I'm gonna be like, but that bitch. Finally, me personally. So people might have those same sentiments for Mr. Kevin Samuels. I mean, we know how he was, what type of man he was. So I don't necessarily fault people for feeling that type of way. I just think it's funny that people choose to come on Twitter, the app where people kill off people every day, the app where people make jokes about the most serious topics. But today, because Kevin Samuels died, is when y'all cut the line. It's like, why would you ever say that? You guys are demons. I'm like, what? We was just over here a kiki about nigger navy.
Like let's not be deep.
Let's not, because we are the most unserious group on this damn app. Like, please, let's not do that. Let's not go there. It's like we literally take nothing seriously. So I just need you to shut the hell up. And I just think it's funny. Well, no, that's not. I don't think it's funny. I think it's interesting, the circumstances. Yeah. That's all. Those were my only thoughts. I think it's funny how he spent a lot of his time bashing, high value, just for the circumstances to be what they were. But hey, not my monkey, not my circus. And then none of your kids is claiming me and your mama over here begging for GoFundMe's to bury you.
Why doesn't he have any money?
Because he He's a fraud. He was a fraud. He was a fraud.
That's what I'm not. Why don't you people have life insurance?
Literally, it's like it literally costs like $20 a month.
I literally have like 4 policies.
Yeah.
It was like you can get some, and you get one through your job. You can get your own personal one. Your parents can take one out on you.
And I just really want to help the people. Just quick.
I want our community. We can use it as a PSA. All the Black people out there, I want y'all to get some life insurance because I am tired of seeing our people selling fish plates and make a GoFundMe.
And that dude on TikTok had a point. It was like, what's a controversial point like about Black people that you have? And it was like, if Black people had life insurance policies, they would not be getting killed at the rate that they are. And it's true. It's true.
Like, get a fucking life insurance.
They don't want to pay you out, but if you are going to get one, I suggest an index universal life policy.
Boom.
Look it up. It is extremely beneficial. You can borrow against it. It's tax-free.
I have to add that to my repertoire.
And it comes with benefits as you're living. So,
I'm definitely gonna add that to my repertoire.
Let's look into that, guys. Let's look into that.
I can have 3. I have 3 insurances.
Yeah, that's how the clears have been using them for generations. We just don't know anything about it.
Because I don't want my people to have to struggle to pitch pennies to try to bury me or to cremate me or any of that. When I die, I want my funeral to be a party. So I'm gonna need y'all to come with it.
And y'all gonna have money to take away. If I go before I have my own family, my mama coming up, and she know it. And she know it. She knows she coming up.
Okay.
And my mama is sick sometimes. She'll be like, well, anytime she goes on a trip, she'll be like, no, literally, anytime my mom goes on a trip, like literally, she just went to Puerto Rico, and the day of her flight, well, if anything happens to me, you'll be stuck for life. I want you to pay this off. I want you to do some CDs here. I'm like, girl, can we not?
Like, I know. That's why I'm be doing that too. Like when somebody dies
here.
Literally, I'm like, this is not the time or the place for that. We're discussing someone else dying, and you bringing up, I don't want to go through none of that. If y'all can't figure it out, just cremate me. I'm like,
Mama say it all the time. Don't waste your money having a big funeral for me. Trying to just burn me.
That's what my mom says all the time. She's just cremate me. I don't want to do none of this.
And you can drive down Fairburn Road. That's the road. She was like, you could drive down Fairburn Road and let my ashes out the window. If you oh my god!
No, why are parents like that? Like it's.
I know what she said. I know what you said. The ashes is because we know somebody who they carry around their parents' ashes, and it's very odd to me.
That is odd
to us.
I understand if you have like a necklace.
Don't. She said just spread me out. So she said she wanted to see the world. I said, well, sister.
Okay, girl.
See the world, girl. You'll go into the Mississippi River. But my mom, like, I hate that she does that. She took me to the bank to put me on her account so that if anything would happen to her, like, I wouldn't have to struggle to get into her. Literally, she just did this like 2 weeks ago. I said, we really go. She said, meet me at Chase Saturday. I said, huh?
Girl. I would play with her.
That's so funny.
Well, my card just came into the account, so
I would say, I got access to most of my mom's cards because we both use the same bank.
I said, how much you got, girl?
Right. I'd be looking at different cards, be like,
what's the balance?
What we got up in her? What's our funds looking like, mommy?
But yeah, no, I don't know what's wrong with them, but definitely index universal policy. Everybody look into it. It's the same amount as the other life insurance policies, and their benefits when you're out of the ground, so look into it.
When you earthside.
Yeah. In the land of the living.
Period. We love to see that. Okay. So now on to the episode. If you cannot tell by the title, actually, I haven't quite figured out the title yet. So let me not say that. But it's basically going to be talking about, today we were talking about how to or when to let that guard down when you're dating. Like how, when are you, we're balancing being nice to these niggas, or are we not? Like, are we just... that's essentially what we're talking about. Okay. So the first question is, when it comes to dating, how do you balance having your guard up and letting people in? Because like when you first start off, you just kind of like, I don't know these niggas, these are strangers. So how do you balance that? Because I mean, if your intentions into dating is to be in a relationship, you obviously have to at some point put your guard down. So it's like, how do you balance, that perfect middle spot where things don't get crazy too soon? How do you do that? Let me know.
Part of you has to be healed.
Yeah. That's Yes. That's what I'm saying. But
it's hard.
Yeah. So right now I'm not.
Yeah.
So I don't even think I'm capable of fully being open to anybody right now. But to my max level of openness right now, honey, it don't take me no time. It don't take me.
That's good.
First of all, I'm gonna start first. I'm probably gonna be shy, maybe like the first time. Then after the second time, I'm gonna be mouth of the south already, and then probably like a month in, honey, what else left? what else is there to do?
What else is there?
I think it starts before you even meet the person, though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if your mindset when you do meet men is like, I hate y'all, which is easy to feel, like it's going to impact how you get to know that person. But if your mindset as it relates to men is like, okay, well, I'm open to dating, I'm open to meeting someone new, and I'm open to getting to know somebody, then you're going to approach it completely differently. But it takes time to get to that point, because if you've been hurt or you've gotten your heart broken or you're coming out of a situation that you had to heal from, you're not going to be so open to meeting a new man, because you're like, y'all make me sick.
Literally. Scum of the earth.
The bane of my existence.
Dear Darla, I hate you. No, like dead ass. No, I definitely agree. And I sometimes I think it depends on like how you met the person. Like if you met them under the intentions of like, oh, I'm getting ready to start dating. Like say you met them on like a dating app or something like that, versus meeting someone like just randomly through a friend, or just like meeting them while you're out. Sometimes that can shift your perspective, because when you meet that person randomly, it's not going through your head like, oh, I'm dating this person. You know what I mean? It's just like you met somebody through somebody else, like, hey, nice to meet you. And then somehow, it kind of progressed. You know what I'm saying? But like, because it was like just a mutual, a fair ground meeting, or initial, getting to know each other, there's really like, there's no pressure. I think that's where it comes in. Like the pressure isn't really there, because you guys don't even know, y'all just met, you know what I'm saying? But if you met someone with intentions of dating, like on a dating app, like I said, there's a little bit more pressure. So I think that definitely helps with the balancing act. But like, how Jametra said, it don't take her much time. For me, it does take me time.
It does.
I would say the only time where I'm like no pressure is like if I meet this person under the guise of like, this is gonna sound so bad, but like when I say I am the definition of liquid courage, I am the definition, because I overthink. So when I'm like, if I'm sober, I'm just like, ooh, no, ew, that's disgusting. I don't want to talk about that. Like, I'm not going to tell this man that. I'm not going to flirt too much. Like, blah, blah, blah. But let me have like a margarita at me.
Well, my question honestly for Jametra is like, what exactly do you mean by like being open and like that whole thing? Like, what does that look like? Do you mean telling them about yourself?
She tells her business.
Yeah.
Yes. Even with her friends, she get drunk and she tell the whole world her business. It does not take her long at all. She can't hold water.
No.
Because, okay, am I wrong, or has Jametra's brand on this podcast been, I don't open up to people, I don't like people. See, we told you were in denial.
Okay, but here's the one thing. Emotions and feelings like that is like that. I can't do that.
Emotions and feelings like what?
What's an example? Like I don't know. Because I was gonna say, like, if somebody hurt me, I was gonna be like, no, because I'm gonna tell them.
Yeah, she didn't tell them. What do you express when you like someone?
There we go. So
those are the kind of emotions she doesn't express.
Emotion. It's like I can't do that. I said to my maximum right now. It don't take a long time. So maybe once I get together all the way, that's why I say this. Y'all think I'm joking when I say, look, I know that when I get married, it's gonna be somebody I meet, and then we're gonna get married. Like this is gonna happen within 6 months, because that's how I move in relationships anyway. I'm quick to get in them, and I'm quick to piece up out of them. Okay,
okay.
So I already know.
I just wanted some clarity because I was like, do you mean like in the sense of this person knows the in and outs of your life and like your story and all of that? Or
I mean,
like
they probably not gonna know like everything about me, but it's not because I'm unwilling to tell it.
But you're open. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah that takes me a minute.
Yeah, it definitely takes me a minute. Okay, so the next question is, do you think it's easier to balance your feelings when dating multiple people or just one? Which of the two do you prefer?
It's easier to balance when you're talking to multiple people because you're not attached to one person.
Well, I was gonna say that at first, but then I was like, most of the time when you're dating multiple people, you have one you like the most.
You do.
But see, that's the thing. If you don't have that's what I mean. If you don't have a favorite, then it's easy to balance your feelings.
Okay.
If you have a favorite nigga, that's when it goes downhill.
Yeah,
It goes downhill. As soon as you have a favorite,
right,
cat's out the bag. It's over.
Sometimes it doesn't even take that long to get a favorite. Like if you got your roster quickly in the beginning, and then you started talking to everybody like around the same time, or if someone comes in later, it's really easy to already be like, whatever.
There's something
things can happen in a day.
Yelling at Joe, and Joe was like,
"The fuck is wrong with you?"
Okay,
literally, because I feel like once you have a favorite, you hate to admit it, but they have all your attention. It's kind of like what everyone else is doing doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
and then God forbid your favorite messes up, then you start caring about what the others are doing. Like that's just
you got to get back into that groove, and they obviously can tell things have shifted a little bit.
Yeah,
and you're just like, fuck.
They're like, oh, so now I matter. Yeah. So what are you doing?
So what's up? What's up? What are you doing? Like, don't.
How's life?
I definitely am on the tip that it is. Okay, hold on, wait. I gotta think about me personally. I gotta put me first.
She want one nigga. I could tell you that.
Okay, yes. Okay, so
the question.
Yeah, that's not the question.
The question is easier to balance feelings,
right? And I think
still
for me, it's easier to balance them when it's multiple because I have my hands in multiple bags. Like I'm not focused on one person. When I become focused on one person, that's when I start getting the ick, and I'm like
attached.
We have to start talking about feelings. I got to start being nice. I got to start letting this man know that I like him. And it's crazy because you know the new Netflix shows that have been coming out, Love Is Blind season 2 and The Ultimatum. I saw myself in a couple of these women, and I was just like Natalie, the way she would talk to Shane, like she would always make jokes, and she would make like insulting jokes, but they would be jokes. That's what I do. And I'm just like, and I remember I was like, Natalie, you got to stop doing that. But I was like, bitch, talk to yourself. Like, what you mean? I was like, this is sick. It's like looking in a mirror, and I don't like it. And then the Ultimatum, the way sometimes Shanique would act, I'm like, and sometimes Ray, when Ray would be like, she doesn't know how to express her feelings, I'd be like,
what the ring?
Is it me?
No. Is this me? Am I the drama? Because maybe I am. Fuck the ring. Fuck the ring. When she started making her faces, and she'd be like, you know what? I'm not about to do this. I'm like, shit. That's me.
It's you, babe.
That's me. It's me. And I'm just like, wow. We need to do some unpacking here, sister. Okay, so the next question is, tell me about a time where you decided, like, you know, I'm going to stop being that way. I'm going to stop being so guarded. I'm going to let love flow to me freeing. And you were more, what did you say?
I said, you want to know?
Yes. And when you were more open with your feelings, how did that go? Tell me about that time when you was like,
awful. The last time I did it, a bitch came to me and was like, yeah. And I was like, who is this?
Barbara, this is Shirley.
Barbara, this is Shirley.
I said, oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
They lied. They said this was a good idea. They lied.
They fucking lied to me. They said this is how you get a man. This is how your husband finds you. They lied. They lied to me.
I wouldn't do it.
So you wouldn't do it again? Is that what you said?
I'm not saying I wouldn't do it again. I'm just saying next time I'm gonna stick with my first mind because my first mind says Don't do that.
Don't do it. Okay.
It was my first time. Don't do that. Like, why would you do that? We just here for a good time, not a long time.
So you know why?
It was Jedi mind trick. He tricked me.
Yeah, they are some tricksters. I'll tell you that much. They know how to get you. They know how to get you.
I'm just gonna stick with my first mind.
That's smart. That's smart.
That's what you should do, sister.
I should.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, honestly, no, because I stuck with mine and still.
Well, goddamn.
It's not us.
It's really not us. It's not up to us. It's them.
What we supposed to do?
And still,
we have to take L's. Unfortunately, that's the way of life, I guess.
I can't take another barber this show. I
don't want to take any more L's.
I can't. Listen, I feel like I can take an L. I feel like if you could just cheat on me regular, but just cheat on me with a bitch who's not gonna find my number, who's not gonna call me. If I have to choose a cheating, don't call me.
Do you hear how that sounds though? Like that's sick.
That's
like, if I have to, I don't want. That was sick because it's like she knew me and she
knew you, but you ain't know her.
She was like, yeah.
Like you did your research.
She was like, yeah. When you're not here, it's me.
It's me. I know.
Congrats.
Like, are you excited about this?
Part-time lover.
No, she wasn't. And that's the thing. I'm saying it like that, but she wasn't even coming at me like that. She wanted me to give her advice on what to do in her situation. Like that's pretty much how it was. She was because I'm not okay. She was not even. She was not rude. She was not out of the way. Well, the situation was out of the way. She shouldn't.
It was just like she was informing you of what was going on. Yeah, in her situation, and she wanted you. She didn't have no friends. I don't know. She was just.
That's clear because if you go into the other girl for advice, where are your friends?
I was like, girl, I don't know. I said, oh, I don't talk to him anymore.
Meanwhile, he the last thread in your messages. I
said I haven't talked to him in a few days, and when we talk, it's just like hey. I jumped off that shit real quick.
I don't even know him for real. I ain't even met him before.
I don't even know that man for real. Like,
I've known him all week. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I was wondering why things were a little strange, but hey, it wasn't my business. I don't know.
I jumped off. Abort mission.
She was off that bitch immediately. Okay. Okay. So I was like, I didn't answer. Fuck.
I mean, last time what was the question again? Last time you like opened up and
what was the result? Well, you answered.
The last time I opened up, it was great till it wasn't. And I am not the drama. And I did follow my first mind. And it still failed, which lets me know I'm not the problem.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a point there. You have a point there.
Tejah can attest. She was there every step of the way.
Yep. That was a wild time, I tell you, boy. That man there. If I could punch him, I would.
Boy, I oughta.
Oh, I oughta.
Woo!
Okay, let me think about the last time that I 100%.
You got bruises on your arm?
No.
On that arm.
Muy interesante.
You in my business? Why you do that? Oh my gosh.
You already know we got the feds. Don't do that.
Oh, God.
Oh, brother. On your team. I'm team the feds.
Clearly.
I pray for you every day, sir.
Okay, but what was I about to say? Okay, the time that I was like, oh, fuck, you weren't guarded and you were more open with your feelings. Okay, the one time that I was like, that was like more recent, but not like super recent. This was like last year. It didn't work per se.
I think we know the one.
That nigga was crazy. Okay, I was like,
was this Mr. At every inconvenience?
What the fuck is that? Scissor? I wasn't scissoring nobody.
It ain't nothing to cut that bitch off.
Yeah.
Oh no, not him. No. Because I honestly, if we talk about that, I was never like 100% of my feelings because we never had the chance to talk about it. Because every time that we needed to talk about something, he was like, "I'm straight on you." I was like, "Oh wow, that's crazy." The person I'm talking about is there. You go, that guy. That nigga was crazy. Okay, when I think about it, I be like, you got to say a different name for Jametra because she not gonna know. Um, uh, the second one though. The second one. The second one, not the first one. Because you know that's what she called him. The second one. But in that moment, that was the most like I would say the most open and the most vulnerable I had been in years with somebody of the opposite sex. And I
What?
was just like, no, like dead ass. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I was just like, this is nuts. And I knew something was a little off. See, I can't say too much. But like there were certain things, there was like little Easter eggs. And I remember I was just kind of like,
it looked odd. It looked
this is
This
interesting.
sounds suspicious.
Yeah, like I was like, this is a little suspicious. And then he was catching on that I was kind of like suspicious about certain things. And then that's when things started to go left. But I was just quite frankly just not understanding. But the outside of the suspicions, that was like the most vulnerable that I had been in years with a man or whatever. I was very open because the thing is, he was a very emotional person. He liked to talk about
Those be the
his
ones.
emotions and his feelings. So because I was the opposite, he was pulling that out of me, making it a little bit more easy for me to talk about mine. He was there. He's like, I understand you're not gonna get it all of a sudden, but like I'm here to help you, be able to express yourself in that way.
And how did that go?
How did that go? That nigga was crazy. That nigga was crazy.
It did not go well.
Is it not? Is it not end well? And I was just like, but at least on the positive side, I did learn. I learned. I'm a little bit more open now. Like in general, I'm a little bit more open, and some certain conversations don't make me want to throw up. And I noticed that the things that I said I wanted to work on while I wasn't in like when I wasn't dating, I actually was working on them. Like even and then I was able to see it in real time. I was like, wait, bitch, you actually you actually are a new bitch, cause
I'm dead.
Look at you not being petty and throwing shots every chance you get. Look at you. You actually are not doing that. So claps for me. Snaps. All right. Last question. When you are dating a person or people, how do you go about expressing your feelings? Or do
I don't.
you I was gonna say, or do you not?
Sorry.
So Marie
Jamie?
said she doesn't.
I'm sorry, I'm kidding. It depends. Honestly, how I act depends on the person. Like what the person gives me. I'm very I wouldn't say passive, but I'm very
Reciprocal.
yeah, that was the word. I'm very reciprocal of whatever I'm getting. If you're a certain way with me, I can be that certain way with you and meet you where you are. But I'm not going to initiate that. I'm not going to go into the story of my life and reach into the depths of my soul and pour them out on this FaceTime call and all you have is one word answers. Never happening.
Yeah, no, thank you.
It just depends. And it also, like I said, it depends on like how healed you are. And as I said, like some episodes ago, it is taking God himself to warm me up just because it is not y'all. Um, be clear. Nothing about the male species is really inviting, honestly.
Yeah,
But it just takes time and it takes healing. And I know like we do have to hold a certain type of optimism if we believe that the right people are out there for us. We can't be like super oh my gosh, there are absolutely no good men in the world if we believe that there are going to be good men out there that will treat us right. So you can't
Right.
hold both thoughts in your mind. So
Mhm.
while I try to be optimistic, it can be hard because you're met with reality and the weirdos
Mhm.
that we come across on a daily basis. But
Daily basis.
I try my best. God is still working on me. I do my best, and that's all I can do. Y'all get what y'all get.
And don't throw a fit.
Yeah. And once God sends a blip in the sky, a billboard, um,
A
an
cake
automated
with
email, and I don't know, a text message to let me know you like you're it, then great. I will open Pandora's box. Till then, babes, listen, you get the daily special.
Mm-mm.
Mm,
Mm-mm.
mm. And there we have it. There we have it. Jametra,
I forgot the question.
the
Mm-mm.
question was, how do you express to the person you're dating your feelings, or do you not? Oh, okay.
I'm being serious. I probably
Okay.
don't. What I'm supposed to say? I like you.
The truth. Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah, right.
Who's doing that? In the year of our
You
Lord
can,
2022? Absolutely
you
not.
can do it subtly without saying those words
Yeah, I
explicitly.
know you can, but that's what it feels like still.
It
I'm
does.
not telling you I like you until you show me that you like me.
Yeah, I just
Agreed.
wait. And then if you show me that you like me, then I'll just lean into it.
Lead into it. I was gonna say, and then I just kind of go with it. I'm like, okay.
Reciprocate. Yeah.
Okay, this works. I like you here, I guess. Whatever. But yeah, I 100% agree. I am not the expressive type when it comes to those type of emotions. No, I'm not doing that. I would like to be better. Because like I said, when I was watching these TV shows, I realized like, and I was talking to one of my other best friends, Ashton, and we were just talking about like when we were dealing with men, like you would not be able to tell that we'd be liking the niggas that we say that we like or that we once said that we loved. Cause I be mean. And
Because they make you mean. And that's another conversation of how the dating world literally makes
it's
you
not
have
even
to be
that. It's not they
someone that
don't
you're
make
not.
me mean. I think that's just my way of flirting, honestly. I think I think I got PTSD. And I
But that's
think
what I'm saying.
the
Like
way that I flirt
you
is through jokes and talking shit. Like to me, that's like simple banter. I feel like we could play off each other. I want to talk shit, but I can always. This is what it is. I can always go back and be like, I was just playing.
you're sick. But can you even say you feel safe being a lover girl in the current dating world?
No,
That's what
no.
I'm saying. Like as a woman, you can't be yourself
Like
in
what the
the
fuck?
beginning when you're dating these men because if you're like a romantic and you're a lover girl and you like doing nice things, absolutely not.
It's like you have to second guess because I genuinely do. Like my brand on Twitter is "fuck these niggas." I will never cater to no man. But the
But
real
your
me on
heart,
the inside, I be wanting to. I be like, what do you need, baby?
let me get your do
Let
rag.
me do
Let me
it.
go get it.
You need to get your haircut. I'm gonna for it. You want
But
some
you're
flowers or
not.
something?
But it's not safe out here, and
You
that's
want a
the
game for your
problem.
PS5? I'll buy it
Oh,
We
I never.
can't be ourselves.
for you. You can't do it. I'll make your plates. Like I have when the plate conversation comes up, I'll be like, let me shut the fuck up. Cause I will make a plate. I'm gonna make a plate.
We're just forced to match their energy, and it's like you can't be your true self because you in the dating world currently it's not a safe space because these men
It's
will
not.
8 pound stump all over you and your
Cause
feelings.
you're not about to play me. I'll tell you one thing for sure. I am not gonna be this lover girl to you, and you are running me through the dirt, through the mud, like
Yeah,
a
so you
rag
can't be
doll.
yourself.
No, I've seen too many horror stories on Twitter and on TikTok of girls saying that they were these type of women to these men, and they curb stomp their ass. No,
Absolutely not.
no, 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 no. I'm
Absolutely not.
sorry.
Won't be me.
I have shame, and that is not. No, no, no,
Mm-mm.
no, no, no. So I need to see it from you first, and that's when I started to realize, like, I really do love lover boys. Like, oh my gosh, I love me a
Soft
romantic
life.
man.
Literally, if you're not that, then we can't be. And I
I don't
think
want
that's what
you.
we've learned as we've gotten older that we have a choice. And I feel like to some degree we've experienced lover boys, maybe not wholly or holistically, but
adjacent,
like
close
with
enough.
some, but close to know that
That's
if
what I
it's
like.
not at least this, I don't
You
fuck.
never?
No.
Okay.
What?
Well,
Not even a
look,
little bit? Damn.
I'll speak for me
Damn.
then. I have experienced a lover boy, and now I know I can't have anything less because
Yeah.
that's where I thrive and that's where I'm the happiest. And
Mm-hmm.
I have a choice. I don't have to be with these nonchalant niggas, and I won't be.
Oh, I hate a nonchalant nigga. I hate it. I hate it. I
You
hate it.
don't,
I
you
hate
don't
it.
care about
I hate
nothing.
it.
That's fine. You don't have to care about me
You don't
either.
care
That's
about
one
nothing?
of those
Okay.
things.
Well, baby, me either. Bye.
I already see the message you finna get.
Oh, girl. Whatever. Whatever. Nonchalant does not work for me because, truth be told, I can show you nonchalant. I can show you, and I don't want to have to go there. I don't want to have to be
Because it's
the
not
asshole.
truly like who you want to
That's not
be.
me. I don't want to be the bitch. I don't want to be the asshole. But if that's what you're doing,
I like to be sweet
I
and
hope
I
you
like
love
to
your
be nice,
baby.
but y'all don't want me to be sweet and y'all don't want me to be nice. So whose
I
fault is
don't
that?
want that from me. And that's when I also knew that these niggas, not right in the head, they like when you're mean to them.
Mm-hmm.
They like it. I think it gets their rocks off or something
They're unhinged.
because they continue to do things where you kind of, you start throwing that out there and you get to acting like that. Because when you keep it cool and you keep it mature and you're just like, you know what, if that's what you want to do, I wash my hands of it. They like, what? Like what? But when you
What are you
start turning up on
talking
their ass, then they're like, "Oh, baby." Like, oh, you want me to turn up? That's what you want.
about? Like a
You thrive in
psycho.
chaos, and I cannot help you because that is not me anymore. I'm not with the chaotic energy. I'm not with the toxicity. No matter what y'all people think, because I'm tired of y'all niggas coming up to me saying, "You look like you toxic." I know you toxic. I am not.
You don't know
I'm
me.
not toxic. You don't know me. You don't know me from a can of paint.
Toxic.
Oh, toxic. Yeah, that's not me. I'm not toxic. Like, I'm the
Yeah,
sweetest girl
neither am
you could
I.
ever meet. I just want to give you hugs and kisses and live in your skin for a couple of days. And then when I'm tired of that, I'll take a break and then I'll come back. Like, so easy. Like, what the fuck? Why are you making this so hard? Okay. Well, those were all of my questions. So, Maureen, what do you have for us with the word of the week?
Um, if you wanna be smart and you wanna know how to speak, you come to Not That Complicated for the word of the week. All right,
Yeah.
kids. This week on Not That Complicated, the word of the week is sagacious,
Ooh.
spelled S not ooh. Sagacious. Sagacious means having or showing an ability to understand difficult ideas and situations and to make good decisions. It implies being wise or discerning.
Men are
Student
not
reviews
sagacious.
are
Oh,
not.
sorry.
Student
Sorry.
reviews paint the writing professor as a sagacious mentor and a compassionate teacher. So, try your best to use sagacious in your vocabulary this week. Um, if you can, because if you're not, sagacious, then you wouldn't be able to do that. But we
Yeah.
do our best to help our community and teach you guys as much as we can. So let's use
We try.
sagacious this
We
week.
try. Okay. So now for the not that complicated. Demetra, are you ready? Okay. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. Not that complicated. Yeah. Ooh, she was up there. She was up there to the heavens, okay? All right. So for not that complicated. Okay, I did that one. Okay. Say you are dating someone. You met him. You guys, it's been like, I would say been like more than a month, less than 3 months. You guys are dating, And then you are out one day and you see him. You see him with someone else, but the someone else you see him with is your friend.
Been there.
So then you come to realize that he's also dating her. Yeah. What you doing? You guys talked about you guys were dating a guy, but it never came. Like, it was just one of those, like, in passing, like, yeah, I'm talking to this new nigga, blase. But somehow y'all never show pictures. You never.
It's just not realistic because bitches is nosy. They're gonna be like, I know what he do. Where you meet him at?
Honestly, no, this has happened
No,
to
but
me,
like, say you could get all that information, but maybe the only thing missing is the name. You never got the name.
So,
because we like to do nicknames, so you never got the name, or maybe I said it once and then the nickname formed, so we just associate him with the nickname.
We both our niggas got all the same qualities, just magically, is what you're saying. And I just
but it's not like we went down the list and said, okay, my man is this, and this. You just talking to your friends, like catching up, like, hey girl, yeah, I went on this date with this one man. We went here. It was really nice. Like, I think I'm starting to like him because, like, blase. And then your friends tell you, girl, me too. I just want to date with this other nigga, blase. It's just like those kind of conversations. And you guys aren't necessarily going down the list of the qualities. You're just talking about your experience with said man. And then you see this man out and you see your friend with him and you're just like,
well, then you can't be mad.
no, I'm not saying you can be. I just said, what you doing? What you gonna do?
Okay, do we both have sex with him? Whoever has sex with him, they get to keep.
Let's say y'all both did.
Oh, damn.
Then I'm diggity dog. Then what?
Then I probably would just let it go because I was just telling him the other day that's worse to me.
Even if you really like this guy.
But does my friend really like the guy? Do we need to do rock, paper, scissors, shoot?
Y'all both really like him. Y'all both have the same feelings for him. What do you do in that situation?
May the best woman win.
Not a duel. Not a duel.
You're fucking sick.
Okay, I honestly think I would just let it go. Like, you can have him.
You would let him go. Would you tell her that you realized, or would you secretly let it go?
Oh no, I'm gonna tell her.
You're gonna tell her? Okay.
You know I fucked him too.
All right.
Because the nigga I was talking about this whole time.
Literally, because I was just telling Tejah, what show were we watching? And with something, I was like, how do girls even have sex with their friends' men?
Was it maybe it was Ultimatum? No, but this was more recent, so I don't know what we were talking about.
Yeah, but the point was,
you would never want to deal with anybody that I dealt with.
When you had sex with, I
don't see it for them.
Yeah, even if they're cute, even you're nice looking, I can never just be like, yeah,
let's get it's weird, nasty. Yeah,
no,
it's not for me.
No, honestly, like, I've been in a situation, but like, take it a step further. Me and my best friend, it was my birthday, and me and my best friend were together, and I saw the dude I was talking to out on a date with another girl, and I told her, like, oh my gosh, like, I talked to him, and she was like, me too. I was like, oh, this is interesting. So yeah,
not me too.
Yeah, and it was weird, very weird birthday. I was in high school, but it was just very interesting, and we had a whole like, so I wasn't like too pressed about it, but he was like my main nigga, and he was her main nigga, and our main nigga is on a date with another girl. My birthday, it's my birthday.
Like, y'all didn't know y'all could date other people?
Huh? No, it wasn't that, but like, he was both telling us like the sweet nothings, like, you're the girl for me, like, I can't wait until like, that whole thing. So you're thinking you're on the way to a relationship, when in reality,
that nigga playing you like a fiddle.
He running the streets and
running
yeah, it was just one of those situations. I was like, oh wow, like, that's your nigga too. Oh, well, I was like, clearly he's neither of our niggas because he with her. So
right.
Yeah, I confronted him about it like the next day. Like, you don't have to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me. That'll do it.
You do not have to worry about me.
That'll do it. I was like, not only were you messing with my best friend, but I see you with a whole nother girl. It's okay. That's okay.
This is too much. This is too much for me to take. I'm gonna
So
say,
yeah.
if that was me in that situation, I genuinely, that is hard because like if I really like him, damn, that's gonna be like fuck. But I
Yeah.
think I would let it go. But I don't know if I would say anything.
Because okay, listen. I feel like it depends on how deep the relationship. Because let's say we both were like, oh, we on the brink of liking him. Now, one of us gets the nigga. Bitch, you're not coming to my wedding.
Yeah, like I just think it's weird.
You are not invited this nigga to no game night.
No, you can't even interact with them.
Yeah,
literally. You're right. You're right. So then I guess I would have to be like, I just want to let you know.
Your nigga, my nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, all those moments I was telling you how I really like this nigga and how he's just been the greatest man I met. And I think he's going to be my man.
And then it's going to be a whole thing. Like, if one person gets him and the other person just decides to let it go, it's going to be a, now let's say the other person just single for forever after that.
Right.
I would have stayed with him if I would have.
Right.
Yeah, then you're going to get resented as a friend.
It's just,
It's too messy. It's too dicey for me. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone.
And then who giving a speech at the freaking
Yeah, you remember that one time we were fucking the same guy? Good times.
And you just so happen to marry him?
Just so happen to marry him? Que lo que. Oh wow.
Yeah, no. It's a no.
Before y'all start getting married, if y'all want to have these big weddings, if y'all want to elope like me, it don't matter. Because with somebody, what y'all gonna do about it? But if y'all want to have these big weddings, don't marry somebody who the people can't give a speech for. If nobody has nothing good to say, or if what they're gonna say is gonna be some bullshit,
compromising.
I done seen y'all through the ups and downs. Excuse me?
Well, don't just say no shit like that. Please don't.
Don't ever.
You're gonna escort it out.
Listen.
Getting escorted the fuck out saying something like that at my wedding.
But what you want them to say? If y'all honey, the whole time y'all cheating on each other.
The whole time it has been ups and downs. It's been a roller
on?
coaster. Right, yeah. Whose side are you on?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
About what?
About that.
It just seems like it wasn't, the side of the woman.
Yeah.
I try to be on the woman's side, but it's just sometimes it's like, why are you marrying him?
No, you're right.
Nice.
That I will give
why
you.
Are you doing that? Yeah. That's more so what I'm saying. Like, him cheating on you has nothing to do with you, but why are you? What's going on up here? Why are you doing that?
What about that is making you want that?
Not too much.
I try to be supportive of my friends, but I don't know that if y'all having shitty relationships, don't invite me to the wedding. Don't make me have to say. Don't make me be uncomfortable, please. If you know your relationship was shitty, please just leave me out of it.
Just don't even send me a card.
Save the date.
Don't even just keep it.
Save your invitation.
Literally, save your money.
Invite somebody else.
Literally,
invite somebody else.
Save the paper. Save the trees.
You can invite somebody else in my spot.
No, I have come to the consensus that I'm only getting like 20 actual invitations made. Everybody else, y'all can get an email. I don't care. Because y'all not going to throw away my expensive invitations.
Dang.
Not an email. That's too easy for people to lose. Not nobody going to be at my wedding. Y'all definitely get in the paper, cardstock, 100%. And it's going to be a whole... It's gonna be a whole thing because it has to match the wedding. It's gonna be a whole experience.
Like you would get one, but I mean, like the relevant people, like babes, check.
Well, then why are you inviting them to your wedding?
Yeah,
because they may be like, like those casualties.
No, I don't know what you mean by that.
I don't want a big wedding in general, but I'm thinking of like, what if I marry into a big family? Like I have to be considerate.
But then you would only send one per household.
Yeah,
you would only send one per household. Not everyone in the house is getting one.
Honestly, if your husband ain't talked to their cousin in 3 years.
Then they're not getting invited.
If they didn't,
okay,
like, why would they come?
because I'm trying to keep this 150 and under, babes.
And I feel like that's a lot.
You think I'm about to pay for all these mouths?
Right.
Yeah.
Shut up.
At that point,
That's a lot.
Fucked up. We gonna be eating Chick-fil-A if y'all think all y'all motherfuckers is coming in.
75 each.
And then it's just, I just feel like a wedding is like an intimate moment. It's just, you don't know all these people.
I don't want you speaking bad onto my marriage. I want love in the room.
You don't
Jeannie
know.
Mai was onto something. She at their wedding, she was like, "If you don't know both of us, then you can't come."
Which I think is valid. I don't understand why people would invite people that only one person knows.
Yeah. Like,
If you have never met these people and these are people that are supposed to come, why would I? To me, that
I'm
never made
paying
sense.
$200 for you to be at my wedding, and I don't know
And
you.
this is your first time meeting my spouse.
Yeah.
Get the fuck. Sorry, if you ain't never been around us as we were dating or engaged.
Yeah. I think people just be wanting to go to weddings just because that's why I'm gonna elope. But then I feel like we could do a wedding like after.
Like a reception?
No, I mean like a wedding. Because I don't mean like immediately after. I mean like we've been together. We could actually like plan a wedding.
Well, y'all need to hurry up and get married because I want to go to a wedding. I want to go to a wedding as an adult, and I don't know nobody like that. I don't know anybody like that. I know people getting married, but nobody like that for them to invite me to the wedding.
Be invited, yeah.
Yeah, that's different.
Fuck. Like, come on. Hurry up and get married, y'all, so I could go.
Girl, I'm trying.
Fuck.
It's hard. It's hard for you. It's hard for me. What you like? Listen.
Slow.
Right,
well, man. You be having way more. You be having way more niggas than the rest of us. So,
but she may have more quantity, but y'all niggas be around more.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean they be around more? Like, what? I don't understand.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of another way to say. I don't know any other.
What do you mean? Like, are you saying they last longer?
I'm confused too.
No. I mean, like physically be around.
No, not really.
Like she always be by them,
or they be by her, or
not really. It's probably only one guy most recently that situation has happened. I can't tell you the last time this kind of situation has happened.
You can't.
No.
Well, I agree with that. Niggas you were trying to be long distance.
Yeah, like I can't tell you the last person where I've had this type of dynamic where, you know, we would see each other this often. It was probably college.
I agree with that.
It's probably college, unfortunately. So no, ma'am, that's not true. Not true.
That's true.
It's just because it's more current and it's it's happening in real time. That's why you're saying that these niggas last, but like that's not true.
And I'm not saying they last. That's not what I'm saying either.
They'll be around longer, whatever the fuck you said. They be around, or whatever you said. They be around. That's what you said.
Yeah.
But that's only because that is the current real. If this person wasn't in my life right now, you wouldn't say that because that's not true. Because the person before him, the star, no.
I don't fucking know who the star is.
Not keep up with fucking names, man. What's the purpose? We literally talked about this on the podcast. That was his name. Okay. If we talk about him, because that was the person before him, that's not true.
Yeah, he was Ghost.
Yeah, literally. And then the Scat Pack lived in a different state.
Yeah, but that's why I say you were trying to do long distance relationships.
I'm trying to think of anybody else that was here then. Just maybe it's not in the cards for me. I don't know. Like I said, Morgan has more of a chance.
I feel like we all have an equal chance. I'm just sick of the women that be talking about some, I prayed about exactly what I wanted and they met the nigga 3 weeks later. Like, go away.
I be feeling like they lying or some.
No, but they be for real. Because even I was listening to Viola Davis's interview and like I'm gonna go buy her book, and she really prayed about her husband and really met that man 3 weeks later.
She said, "I want a big black man
from the South." She was like, she wants him to like have kids already, be divorced, be an athlete, and what she met, a ex-collegiate athlete that was a big, strong man. and checked all her boxes. So I'm trying to figure out, are y'all calling from a different cell phone service? Like, are y'all calling God from a different phone service? Like, what is it?
A little bit of luck.
Maybe it's Verizon.
It might be a little bit of luck because listen, in my situation, I could pray.
All these people are that lucky.
It ain't that many. I just feel like social media heightens it. But this is what I was gonna say. I could pray all day, but I don't fucking go anywhere, so I really can't expect.
Yeah.
So
that's your problem. That's your problem. Yeah. I go places, and what's my excuse?
But I mean, you be going places and being drunk.
No, not all the time. Not all the time.
Oh man,
I don't be drunk the whole time. I get drunk like midway into it. I get like drunk midway.
What?
I could be out for like 6 hours. The first 3 hours, I'm not gonna be drunk.
Well, maybe the nigga you met, the one who be around. Maybe that's it. Oh, brother, I gotta pee. I was trying to be positive for real. I was being serious.
Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode.
I don't know about that.
Just cut it out. I mean, watch. Cut it out.
I'm not saying no, but I'm not saying
nothing else. Say nothing.
I'm just saying. I just want to be clear, just in case anybody is listening. I'm not saying no, and I'm not saying yes. I just thought it was interesting. I thought that was an interesting trait.
Say nothing. Just be quiet.
Okay. Well, sometimes saying nothing gets you in trouble, so I just have to be clear.
That's why I say just cut it out.
Just being clear here. Okay, well, that has been all for this episode. I hope you guys really did enjoy. I hope you let your people know to listen and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, and make sure you are subscribed to us on YouTube at Not That Complicated Podcast. And if you're following us on Instagram, also Not That Complicated Podcast. All of that is going to be in the bio, so it's a one-stop shop. You can go and you're there. And if you're feeling fancy, make sure you're following the host. You can follow me at Tejah, SEAUXTEJAH.
And me at 2_ Jametra, JAMETRA.
And you can follow me. I am Moashco on all social media. That's MOASHCO. You already know. Coming through the door, dropping to the flow. About to give you mo. We'll see y'all next week.
Deuces.
Hasta luego.